Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to go over my design process for creating a customer service or customer support game. So I'm beginning this process in Adobe XD. It's where I start and I gather all my assets. So I put in my sketches, some different resources that inspire me, and then I start working on the actual um, visual design of the game itself, and then I start to kind of prototype the interactions. So I'm really stoked to be able to share this with you. Um, I've gotten some inspiration from several different places because I'm going to do this kind of in a customer service chat simulation. And one of my inspirations is this game called Emily is Away, and now there's an Emily is Away too, and it goes over an AOL Instant Messenger like simulation. And I got the idea for this game because customer service is an important topic in the learning industry, and it's something that people create training on quite often. And I recently had a customer service experience closing out a bank account. So I was like, wouldn't it be interesting to create some kind of simulation based on this? So the first part of this, what I'm going to be working on is actually separate, and it's going to be a Rise module where you can go through and learn all about like chat etiquette and different things with chat. And then in this piece, what we're going to be doing is actually creating the simulation. So just because of time, what I'm going to focus on for this is going to be the development of the first few screens. It's not going to be like the simulation as a whole. And then in another part of the series, I'll go over the actual simulation and how I'll design that. So for this part, what we're going to do is create several screens, or what I'm going to do rather, because you guys aren't going to do it. But what I'm going to do is create several screens. The first screen is going to be kind of like a splash screen that lets them know what the project is and what that entails, so what the game is. The second piece is going to be for them to be able to randomize an avatar or choose an avatar. Then the next piece is going to be to randomize a name. The third piece is going to be a screen where you can choose if it's an easy, medium, or hard level, and then also to be able to choose if you want to do it on timed or not timed. And then I also want the user to be able to go back and change the name, the picture, the whatever you want to choose before you move forward with everything. So those are going to be the main features of this project. And with this, I just pulled some screenshots of places where I got inspiration. So I just kind of Googled, like, I wanted a screen that said like easy, medium, hard, and had some timed selections. So that's where this came from. Then this next piece, and then this piece over here. This is from a previous project I worked on, and so I just want to use the color scheme, the kind of same look and feel for this. And then this is just where I got the inspiration for this from. Next, finally here, we have this screenshot of just being able to select a car. It's for like a game for racing or something like that. So obviously we're not doing that, but I want people to be able to select an avatar, and it's going to be randomized. And so I want to talk a little bit about that as well. So for this project, what I'm going to be doing is capturing XAPI data. So what I'll be doing is I'll be creating a leaderboard with that person's randomized name and then potentially the avatar, but that's a little bit more work. And then you're probably wondering, how is she going to do that? So there's an API for this thing called UI names, which allows you to randomly generate information like an email address, a name, a picture, etc. about for different things. So what I'm going to be doing is hitting the API for this and then pulling that information into the actual game itself. I don't know quite how that's going to work yet, but I'm going to make it work. It's going to work. So in the next videos, what I'm going to go over is just starting to work on some of these screens and update you on how I'll make design decisions. And then what everyone's wondering is, what's the point of working in Adobe XD before you get into Storyline? Like, why not just work in Storyline? So I'll also be walking you through my reasoning behind that as we go through the process. So I hope you stick along for the ride. It might be a little bit of a long one over a few posts, but I hope to at least get this design portion done so that I can share with you um, my reasoning behind the decisions that I make, and hopefully it helps you on your projects too.